Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of our youth only Road to Glory. I'm going to try and get this series up on the weekends. So we've got the Pentagon Challenge during the week and the Road to Glory youth only on the weekends. Every single day, new videos for you guys. So if you wouldn't mind just leaving a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and you'll see when all the videos go live every single day. So we're into our third season in the National League. Of course, started off in National League South. We've lost in the playoffs final on penalties both years in the National League. Hopefully it's third time lucky and we manage it this season. We should be doing it and hopefully this year is our year. If we have a look at the squad, of course the youngsters, same as last year. Rydell, he's a bit unhappy at the moment because he wants to leave. So I might have to do the old transfer trick and sell him at the end of the season, but then cancel it when it does come to the end of the season. So I might have to do that if he remains unhappy. German, our top scorer last year, seems happy. 4.3 million value, 4 stars, looks very good. Hopefully our top scorer again this year. Only 19 years of age. Lofthouse, the assistant manager keeps putting him on the bench, but ideally we want him to start because he's a good player for us. 3.4 value, 19 years of age, can become a very good player. He just needs the game time, and they keep dropping him to the bench and playing this guy instead. 32-year-old, that's not as good. So hopefully he gets a lot of game time this year. And also we have Liversedge, who I've brung in, was on loan last year. He was on the reserves, on loan at Burton. But we bring him into the first team. He is suspended for a couple games, just from all these yellow cards from last season. But again, another really good player. It's mainly a striker, but can play on the left wing, right wing, and the attacking midfield spot. So a very good player to have in there. And then Marriott, he is out on loan. We're just moving to the reserves for now, just so he is out of the way. But he's out on loan at Barnet. He came through the youth academy. But this is how the squad looks this season. Of course, a few players retired, just getting on. Newball is going to retire at the end of this season, so that's another striker gone. But luckily we have Liversedge and German who have come through the youth system. The team, other than that, doesn't look too bad, not too old. So if we have a look what positions we want to get, probably, I would say, maybe a winger. We did have a left winger come through. Maybe a right winger this year would be good. Although we have got players that can play in every position, which is handy. So let's go maybe a left back actually. We could do with a left back. How old's Whittle? Whittle's 33. So hopefully we get a left back come through this year. But let's go straight into this season. And as usual, we'll go through until we get a crop of youth players for this year and see how the team starts off in the league. Okay, so as usual, we are up to the point where we get our crop of youth players, and we started the season off okay. Started off strong, going on an unbeaten run, and then we lost a couple games against Aldershot and Solihull, with a few draws chucked in there as well. Means that we are sitting in third place after 10 games. 6 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. Scunthorpe flying up the top with 9 out of 10 wins, only conceding 5 goals. And we're already 7 off the pace for top of the league. Of course, still a long way to go. Not even a quarter of the way through the season. So anything can happen. A lot can change. 7 points can be caught up. Or it can get even bigger. Who knows? But we're up to the point we get our youth players. 7 players in total coming through this year. Let's have a look at them. And it's rubbish. All half a stars apart from one. And luckily that one is 5 stars, a centre midfielder, Goring. But other than that, absolutely rubbish. Every single one, half a star. 2 right backs, 2 defensive midfielders, 1 striker, 1 left winger. So no left backs, what we're after. Centre midfielder is probably the second spot we want though. So Goring hopefully remains at 5 stars. And it's something to get out of this one, but a rubbish intake to start off with, which is not what we want to see. But as usual, let's go through until the 1st of January, and we'll check up on the league and how those youth players are getting on. Okay, so we are through till the 1st of January, and as you can see on the right hand side, we are currently top of the league. It's going much better this year. We do keep dropping between us and Scunthorpe. We keep overtaking each other, but right now we are top on 53. They are on 50, so a very tight league this year. Not much points between the playoffs as well, so it's going well in the league. And if we have a look at our youth development, Goring is still a 5-star, and Campbell is shot up to a 2.5. So still about halfway through the season. So still room for Campbell to improve even further, or even some of these other guys to make a late push on their potential. But Campbell pushing up is good. Goring still being 5 stars is good. So overall, halfway through the season, things are looking well. Hopefully we can maintain the top of the league, because playoffs are very difficult to win, as we know, losing on penalties the last 2 seasons. But let's continue on through until the end of the season, where hopefully we're still in at number 1 spot. Okay, so we're not at the end of the season just yet. We've still got 4 games left to play. But if you're good at maths, we've got 4 games left to play, which means 12 points left to play for. And Halifax, the only team close to us, are 13 behind, which means they can't catch us, which means that we are champions. We have won the league finally, 3rd time lucky, after losing on penalties in the playoff final 2 years on the trot. We have won the league. We are going up to League 2 into the professional leagues. We've still got 4 games left to play, so we should reach 100 points and 100 goals, with 96 of each. So we are going up to League 2, and we will be playing professional next year. Also, a couple of players I've tried to do the trick with. So Liver's Edge, not happy, wants to leave, so I've sold him at the end of the season. So as you can see, future transfer to Sheffield United. I think it was around 12 million maybe. Same with Rydell, wherever he is. He's back on the reserves again for some reason. Quality player, 4-star, 19 years old, right back. Same thing with him. Sold him to Hull on a future transfer at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, where it does get to the point of these players being sold, I will reject them so they remained at the club, and hopefully it doesn't affect their morale. So the whole point of that is so they don't get unhappy and then the squad plays worse because players are unhappy, and it just spirals down from there, just a domino effect. German, it looks like he wants to move on. Needs to leave for his career. He's not very happy at the moment. But he has scored 26 in 44. But I think maybe he has been beaten by, where is he? Liver's Edge. He's on the starting 11 on the right-hand side. Standout performer. He's got 22 in 35. So not quite as many, I don't think, as German. 22. German has 26. So Liver's Edge has been a really good player for us, of course, and German. So the youth players we have had come through have been quality so far. Well, look, this year, Gorin's still a 5-star and Campbell's gone up to a 4-star. They've still got a month and a half to improve, but that's how they're looking. Of course, league title is wrapped up, so the last 4 games don't really mean too much. So I'm going to go till we accept these players, which is on the 20th of May. So I'll go through to there to show you their final potential ratings, and of course just show you signing them on. And the league season is wrapped up, so we've won the league, we are champions. But let's go till we collect those youth players, which of course is the main part of this series. So the season has ended and we got 105 points with 105 goals. It looks like we've got the best defence in the league as well, as along with the best attack. So a very good season. We've won the league. Gateshead finished 5th and won the playoffs, so a good result for them. But here we are on to the youth players. Spike Campbell has the potential to be the next Lucas Torreira. Okay, not the best player to compare with, but Campbell, 5 stars. You remember, he started off at half a star and he's gone all the way up to 5 stars. So I'm taking him on. And Goring is 4.5 stars as well. No red down thumbs down for either of those as well. So that's a very good thing. So Goring looks like a good player. Of course he is. We'll send him out on loan as usual, along with Campbell. CDM, not really a position that we do use, but maybe we can get some money out of him, or maybe retrain his position. Also, someone let me know in the comments. So we've had a very good player. Where is it? Young. So Young, Jordan Young. If you have he's 4.5 stars, valued at 2 million. But if you have a look at his stats, they don't look that great, do they? Like loads of yellows, blues, no greens at all. Highest is 14 on his technique. So he's got 14 technique, 12 shooting, 12 dribbling, 12 decision, 12 movement, 12 pace. So I guess it's the good stats. His best stats are in the best areas. But he's done very well. Scoring over 20 goals every season. He got 31, then 32, 20, 24. He's getting about 30 to 40 goal contributions per season, almost a goal contribution per game for 4 seasons in a row. So he's a very good player, but if you look at his base stats, you wouldn't assume that. So someone let me know in the comments, why is it? Is it because of the stats that are good he's okay in? But even so, it's only 12. They're not massive ratings. But someone let me know in the comments why this guy, Jordan Young, why is he so good? Why has he been one of our best players? When you look at his base stats and all you see is yellows and blues with a red chucked in there as well, no greens. Why is he so good? But that is the end of this episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. We have won the league. We're going up to League 2. Of course, I need to sort out the transfers because 2 players have agreed to sell at the end of the season. So we just need to cancel them and make sure I don't mess that up and hopefully keep hold of those because we will need them going into League 2. It's going to be a difficult season. Of course, our first year in the professional leagues. But you'll see that next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the return of the Pentagon Challenge.